I stream daily, almost daily on twitch.tv/kanister_mtg, so be sure to visit that if you would like to catch some of my live content. I think I was supposed to play the Bog, save the Supplier, right? It was a mistake. Hmm. Uh. Hmm. Chthonian. More energy. Gain the Apprentice. I don't know what to do. It's too many things. Oh, pierdolę. Just wait on this, I think. Phyrexian Tower plus Mutavault can act as a filter land, I guess, or the one time only. Yeah, I guess I'll flare. Might as well. But villain can escape Flage now. I'll have no creatures. Can I win with no creatures? I'll have a lot of life, more life than I do. Which is awkward for soul trading. I think we're missing a Bloodghast this turn to really benefit from everything. But also maybe villain will not flash because they would need an extra land, which they didn't have. Well, that got me good, so that was a reason not to do that. For once. Ay, 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 ay. You. Is Ajani a good card? Seems quite good to me. The 0 ability on this Planeswalker is really crazy. Does a lot of stuff. Just shoots a lot of direct damage whenever you would like. Gravecrawler. Yeah, so just punish for that. Kind of didn't assemble anything this game. And even if I was able to combo off, I am not, because I have 6 life versus 18, that's the issue. So you got me, broski. Is today date for bounce? I don't think it is, so you're not allowed. I think Flare is actually not great against them. You can have the pushes. Maybe trim a Bloodghast. This Boros Energy, very easy deck to play in Modern, question mark. Almost auto-play. Why would it be? Let's say mid-range decks, those always present players with decisions. Guys, what if it was Energy Summer instead of Nadu Summer? Bros, what if it's just Summer and it's just Summer? What if? What if it's what if it is just a season? Fulminator Mage, bro, imagine getting fulminated with a Chthonian Nightmare. I should be land, but I think I'll just rather play a Gravecrawler. Can get some damages in. I could put a counter on the Apprentice that would play better around Pyroclasm, a popular modern card nowadays. Jeb, bolcikiem. You're right, well, go figure. Boggart, Trawler. Would you prefer to play as an Orzhov with Guide of Souls? It gives more value to the creatures and also helps to combo. Guide of Souls is kind of interesting. Sounds good. Sounds pretty good, in fact. I think the utility lands in this deck are pretty good, so splashing comes at a cost, but Guide of Souls is a 1-drop and lets you probably become a bit aggressive, a flying Gravecrawl zombie angel. Sounds good. Static Prisoner. Let's go Boggart Trawler, I barely knew her. Kind of Soul sounds good indeed.
He's a phenomenal control player.
71 is the 20th prime number. Because both rearrangements of its digits are prime numbers, 71 is an MERP and more generally a permutable prime. 1-2, it is the largest number which occurs as a prime factor of an order of a sporadic simple group, the largest, 15th, supersingular prime. It is a pill-I prime, since 9 plus 1 is divisible
much
by 71, but 71 is not one more than a multiple of 9. It is part of the last known pair, 71, 7, of Brown numbers, since 71 squared equals 7. Plus 1.
Plus 1. Good, sounds good. Fine, flip the Galvanic Discharge. With charge. Could hit Bloodghast. Probably can keep the Boggart Trawler until flash. I would like to draw something good this game though. Don't have much action. You can also play Static Prison, Jolted Awake, and Eagles of the North. It is sure that I can play all of those cards. I don't think Jolted Awake does anything though, but Eagle sounds extremely enticing. Plane Cycle, have Eagles in my graveyard. Chthonian Nightmare them over and over. Give my creatures +2/+0 fast strike. Damn. Harsh Mentor. Huh, I guess my deck is weak to that. We drew a Chthonian. Now what? This is not enough. Holy guacamole, Chthonian is so good. Let's play the Boggart Bog. And I guess we'll try to combo off next turn. We take 5 damage. Like a plastic bag. I can get 2 apprentices into play. Let's see what they deploy. White mana. Ocelot Pride. Oh no. Not Ocelot Pride. Like a plastic bag. Static Prison. Okay. So opponent's gonna hit me for 7. Plastic bag, plastic bag, plastic bag, plastic bag, plastic bag. They will be at 14. I have 6 lives. Draw Warren Soultrader. That's a crazy draw. Play Chthonian. Return Marionette Apprentice. Servo. Play Swamp. Play Chthonian. Return Marionette Apprentice. Return Warren Soultrader. Sacrifice Bowmaster. Add black. Sacrifice Apprentice. Add black. Chthonian. No i co? Am I one short? I don't think I am actually. We sack this, go to 2 life. Chthonian. And now we get Bowmeister back. Okay. Cutting it close though. Kind of, you know, getting there by inches. So yeah, live game would be really nice in this deck. So I get you with the Soul Guide, Guide of Souls. That seems like probably the best live game you could run, and it's also a decent card. And it's also more 1-drops. So have you seen builds like that, or did you just hallucinate them yourself? Despair is better than Flare? I don't think so. Even with Sorin. Sorin probably doesn't fit that all that great, but maybe. I did play against a white-black build of this deck one time. I don't recall seeing Guide of Souls. Maybe it was in the deck. Maybe not. Holy shit, and then Ocelot Pride, and you can sacrifice your Ocelot Pride, and that's so many monsters to sacrifice. Holy guacamole. It does feel like I maybe am making a mistake not running for Chthonians, given how hecking good it is. And how crucial it is, so we'll see. I think I would skip the Eagles though. To be fair. Probably would have to skip Mutavaults too. Mutavaults. This is like mono black Yawgmoth with less toolbox. Well, if you phrase it this way, you make it sound like a bad thing, but it's honestly just yes. Sorin helps you combo as you play Guide of Souls, Gravecrawler plus Warren and add Sorin, so you would rather, I guess, play Sorin in the Apprentice slot? Is that what you mean? It's not infinite mana, though. I guess infinite life, so then you Sorin and... yeah. Okay, I can see something. I can see something happening there. Open a new copy. No Blood Artist. There is no Blood Artist currently in my deck. Indeed. Wasn't there a similar list with Village Raid instead of Daily Dispute? Perhaps there was. I do not actually know of every list on Magic Online ever. And I think Daily Dispute is a better card than Villagites. Probably. Maybe it's not. Well, the treasure is not nothing, so. Accidentally Kali Chthonian. Wedding announcement. I would like to remind you, chat, that we're playing Modern. Seems like villain has disconnected. Oh no, they're back. Okay, we can keep this. And sounds okay. Probably don't want to play Concealed Courtyard match at all. Johnny? Well, we could build an energy deck, but that's already been built. Johnny with no red is gonna be not the best anyway, so I think we can omit that. Monocolor decks should or shouldn't have fetch lands? Question mark. I'm playing fetches because I have both a single Survey land and I also have Bloodghast in my deck, which appreciates fetch lands. Do I also plan to try the list with Unnerf in it? Unnerf didn't strike me as a particularly powerful or desirable angle, so I just kind of ignored it. I know that people play it, but I kind of don't understand why, so I just ignored it. What is the infinite life combo? It's not infinite life, but instead it's a pretty finite life combo. But it's an infinite energy combo, and I guess I mean, if you have 2 Guide of Souls, then it is infinite life. And it is infinite life gain, but also life loss, so I guess you can ping with Sorin, kill with Sorin. If you do the World Trader stuff. Boggart Bog is kind of awkward in this deck, I guess, if you want to keep a life total advantage. It's a bit of a downside, actually, right? This is awkward. Have I seen the deck combo with Soul Guide plus Primal Prayers? I think so. Why not dispute first? You're right. Because I shocked for without info. Why not? Probably maybe should play a Soultrader as a 3/3. A Soultrader here means someone who works for themselves and doesn't employ anyone else. That's a crazy definition. Nilarvis, just good question. That's just being cringe, and sometimes you don't need to codify rules for everything. You can just say, yeah, that's a cringe behavior, and just ignore it. Bro just killed his own cat. Bobshi, I don't know. Oftentimes I see you shitpost and complain on the internet, so it is a good question indeed as to. Oh, ironically, I see. I see. Okay, we attacked Ayani. Celestial Perch and Static Prison. Oh, gówno. Was it worth flaring the Ajani? Well, do I have the flare? Should I Chthonian Nightmare the flare back? Is that what we're suggesting? Need to soul trade my grief.
He's a phenomenal control player.
Mono black.
Currently eating flesh as we speak. What's a flesh? IRL. Uguziano, thank you very much for your prime sub. Mono black indeed is the deck of choice I am running. Flesh, a virus that is parasitic, reproduces itself in bacteria. That's fucked up. Anyone in the chat reproducing themselves? Thyself? How's the Zubera matchup? Probably pretty rough. We have 2 elegant parlors, is that normal? It is normal. It's honestly fucked up. That's what is normal nowadays. How's this match so long? And how do I have less time than my opponent? Some things are just mysterious. I have 2 free stats, pretty solid stats. Soon they will have to let the static prison go, right? Removes an energy counter from Sapro 31. That's actually true. They do remove the energy counter from themselves. This is often not true. What model says is often not true, but it is true in this scenario. Let's attack the Nakatel Avenger. Wait, Avenger? I barely What did I do? I was supposed to sacrifice the Apprentice. Misclick. Going to 4 life seems dangerous, that's why I'm not doing that. Bold face, ay. We do need life gain. We do need white in this deck. They draw a monster, they just let go of Static Prison and kill me with a flyer, but they draw a land, they pay. Guide of Souls, XD. What's so funny about that? I think it does fit the deck pretty reasonably well. Surprisingly, they do have a fetch. Seven, 6, 4. Count 4 sacrifices. Alright, we won the match. The life payment on Warren Soultrader was really annoying though. Why are Boros not playing Giganta anymore? I can't think of the card right now. I think my opponent had Giganta game 1 and then they boarded something in. I don't think we've seen that card. Bit awkward, but... a nice warm tea in July, yeah? What is so weird about that? I think it's just... how tea should be drank. I think we can pitch Bowmaster. I think the other cards are pretty valuable. And Bowmaster is not particularly important. Whoa, Unstable Amulet. Too bad I threw away Bowmaster. Let's take the Static Prison. I don't know, maybe take the creature, honestly. Say the Static Prison. I don't know. Supplier. Chthonian. Return Marionette Apprentice because I can't return Gravecrawler yet. And make servo. So we have the combo. Also, opponent has a removal, but well, I don't quite have the combo. I'm 1 mana short, right? But Guide of Souls. Dawaj Ocelota. Holy shit. That's weird to discharge to play Guide of Souls over playing a Ocelot Pride, right? Just gain less value, but a land would be awesome. Nice, it's a fetch even. So play fetch. Return Bloodghast. Sack Bloodghast to tower, fetch. Fetch Swamp. Return Bloodghast. Play Warren Soultrader. Sack. Chthonian. Chthonian the Apprentice. Fabricate, servo. Sacrifice servo. Drain you, make treasure. Play Gravecrawler and kill you. Fetchland was really good. I don't know, was it? Did it need to be a fetchland? It does seem like it needed to be a fetchland to actually kill my opponent. Because of the extra sacrifice and the extra mana from the tower. Kanister wins. How nice to see those words. Spotting the pushes again. Now you scared me of the Sanctifier, bro, so I want to keep the flare in. Is there any way to donate other than PayPal? Don't think there is anything set up. So I've had K-Prince donate once by handing me a note at a tournament, I guess, so that was another way. MTGO tickets, yeah, I guess that also works. Tickets is good, I guess. If you would like to do it this way. Hagubi, both is true. But I also just wanted to play with this deck. I find it cool. I think it's weaker. Oh kurwa, ale gówno. Well, yeah, then like the only way to display the message is through PayPal. Obviously. MTGO tickets has no vibe, that's true though. Let's take the monsters. Slot price. Co taki kurwa dumny jesteś? Green variants with Birthing Ritual. I did, I don't know about that card. Black lands are really nice for utility. If I were to splash, I think I would want life in my deck for sure at that point. No to chyba spuszujemy tego Guide of Soulsa, żeby nie dawać na flagę celu. Maybe I could play the Gravecrawler and then opponent can't cast a removal really on it. Tylko tu i teraz na 7 sekundy. Alright. So when Aspiring Spike said that Amp Raptor is going to be the best card ever, was he actually just correct? Is it simply the best card ever? This entire mid-range deck's built around that. It's good in a different way. Well, that's exactly the way. Promise turn to ring, I guess. Don't want to give him the option to pay for Guide of Souls. No, I'm an honest man. I'm not going to try to trick my opponent. Okay, so they have the amulet. I don't know what to think about it, so I just won't. The deck is still developing and I hope it will get better in Kaniki's hands. For sure it will. It's already getting so much better. The Guide of Souls splash, that's going to be the next big thing. Number of Spymaster vaults entering the battlefield tapped. Rather, vault tapped turn 1 count, roughly at 10,000 now. Splashing green for baby greased seems attractive. I think the greased I would like to splash is the real greased. But also, probably I don't care for greased. I mean, splashing is cool. Oh, Guide of Souls. If Villain attacks with the Guide of Souls, then he's gonna be archered down. A plug-in version won a challenge or so this week. It truly did. But it had real greased in it. That worked out nicely. Let's deploy Gravecrawler. What grade I give it in set review? To fake rest. We'll need to find my tier list. I think pretty low. It's pretty low res, but okay, Grease is an A tier together with Psychic Frog and notably above Flash, so I think that might have been a little bit off. Grist felt really good in the challenge winning decklist. I added more. Real Grist? Maybe it is good. I was gonna wear a Thermi or something like that. Because I have the combo, I didn't even think of that. Got focused on pinging with Bowmasters with Chthonian. If you had greased a Soul Cauldron worth it for more combo? Bro, maybe. Who knows? This deck is very complicated. So many times you click on an object and move it from graveyard to the battlefield and over again. And all of that is to like ping your opponent's creature and gain 2/1/1s, but it's pretty fun. I can guess Grease plus on Earth is a pretty strong combo in a way. Lightning Bolt. Oh, my friend, you're dead. Co tam zabijesz? Wow, Siege Suppliera zabił. Did you like the card on Nerf? Portable _ head? Opponent just discharged my Gravecrawler. Sometimes you need to do stuff that you don't want to do, but... Unnerve is so good in this deck. No sense not play 4. Okay. Opponent paid actor? Not necessarily, they just... couldn't really do much. I'm not sure it is a dots. Well, clearly it is. One exiles your graveyard and the other wants them to stay in your graveyard. Chthonian Nightmare, so good, need to play 4 of it. Yeah, for sure. Only have 3 this league, but play 4, and if with Grief you can pitch extras. Let's keep this. Opponent last spotted playing Living End 2 days ago. Sewer, so that's probably something else. Are 4 Gravecrawlers necessary? I think they're good to have. They're 1-mana cards. Not necessary, perhaps not. Can turn 1 Grief and Bowmaster them. Not sure if that's a line I want to take. Let's see. No i przypał trochę. We are ruined. Lots of negation. So maybe keep Grief on top. I guess. I had to play the Phyrexian Tower already. Maybe draw Grief, pitch, Soultrader. I don't know, that's good.
He's a phenomenal control
I don't play
player.
anything otherwise, so... They just hold up 2 mana, then I guess I'll just play the Vault instead. Yeah. So I don't know, maybe shouldn't put the Grief on top because... Opponent is a counterspell deck, obviously, so likely they will just pass with 2 mana and then... then I can... Yeah, I can still hardcast Grief. Temple Gardens to jest za gówno. Troll of Khazad Doom. Wait, this is just Living End. I got fooled by the Undercity Sewers. I thought it is not Living End. Do you think Amulet would return if Nadu gets banned? Grease Living End. Do I? Now that you're a combo player. Bro, what? Leyline player? A combo player since when? Co to się dzieje? Living and Greased. Leyline. Is Mono Black / PG Soultrader good at the moment? No, but Black White Soultrader is great. Kani hasn't won an honest game of Magic in years. I mean combat damage over multiple turns. I do play limited. So that is actually not true that I hadn't. Vampires counts as honest, true. Yeah, be they hard, be they mentor player. Urborg. How do I beat a Grist? Guess by just waiting. Next turn I attack Grist and then I can connive with the Vault. 4 mana Grief. But yeah, no evidence that the Soultrader deck is great, but also it seems to be doing pretty okay in challenges and all of that. Did I watch any esports this weekend? I did not. I spent this weekend on a działka with celebrating the birthday of Twitch chats user Olsen137, and there was no esporting in the area. Seems okay to draw, I guess. It is a living end deck, so they draw a living end, I'll die, but at least I need to dominate the non-living end game state. Which this will. Attack cast sounds like a cascade spell. Okay. In that case, my flare is gonna be a bad draw. So, can I overcome what my opponent presents here? No chyba nie. No chyba I can't. So, seems like we're dying against living and greased. Rather, greased living end. The subtlety really threw me off. Let's board out Flare of Malice. Boggart Trawler sounds good. Voidwalker sounds good. Thoughtseize sounds good. Fulminator Mage, let's fucking go. Orcish Bowmasters, Daily Dispute, kind of whatever cards. Let's go. Fulminator Mage. No, Fulminator. Fulminate. Let's Google that. Fulminate. Express vehement protest. Explode violently or flash like lightning. Which one is it? Okay, wrong leyline. And Force of Despair, you can kill all creatures that enter with living end. Yeah, I can. That does sound pretty bad to me. I'll play the Boggart Bog because I don't want them to discard my land, even though Boggart Bog might be excellent against living end. But I think Force of Despair against living end is, in this deck, is bad sideboarding. I guess if they have Leyline, they can keep fetches up, and Fulminator is not nearly as strong as we would like. I cast 0 mana subtlety. I force you to put Voidwalker on top. No, actually not. That's crazy. I'm still standing. Leyline bonding. Holy guacamole. Grief on my Chthonian Nightmare is going to be brutal. What did they pitch? Leyline of the Guild Pact. Scion of Draco, no? I guess boarding out those flares comes at a cost. Yeah. Weren't fully transformed from a living end deck into a zoo deck. Now they still leyline bounded my Voidwalker. Yeah. Time Raveler. Ja pierdzielę. What's your opinion of the Yawgmoth deck plus this combo, which is ruling? It truly is, yeah. Is ruling. Absolutely rules. I think my opponent successfully fooled me. Would I still play Orcish Bowmaster without reach instead of Orc Army Production? Probably not. Not in this deck. Successfully fooled by Zoo Living End. Zoo Gris Living End. Let's go. Played against 2 energies and now we lost to Funky Living End. Reality Smasher. Smasher? I barely... You know. Let's mill 3 Bloodghast. No Bloodghast, just milled over a Chthonian and a Spymaster's Vault. That's sad. 3 mana, blue mana, Flash Raker. Flash Raker? Opponent did not Get fooled. Bro is really attacking? That's crazy. Skip the Gravecrawler to connive it. Hit that heralds the end. And what? Oh kurwa, evoke for 2 mana. I have a Bowmaster in play, so... Flash Breaker seems pretty good. Just overall as a card. It's actually really good Eldrazi. Just triggers all the time. I'm at 13 life from the pings alone. It does sound extremely painful indeed. No sack outlet to benefit from the vault. Maybe villain will just sacrifice these spawns for no reason. Devourer. Smasher. Ale pinguje. Maybe my attack wasn't the best. In fact, I'm pretty sure it was not. Now I'm at 5 life again. Always missing the life points for my combos. Yep. Now, do we trust my opponent not to deal 5 damage to me? I insta-die to Kozilek's Commando. Can make as many as 7 spawns. Why are we doing it at end of turn? Is it just double Commando? Okay. Well, I meant to use my vault end of turn, but I guess I didn't. Would they stop? So tough luck. That said, I just assume that my villain opponent is gonna summon another commando. Seems like not. Pretty weird. Signing the Apprentice. Sad, but what can he do? Alright, that kills me, true. Because it's the creature itself and then the spawn. Holy shit, Flash Raker is fucked up. They should really make sure that this card is balanced for gameplay. Because I'm not sure this. Not Vault in response to Devourer. I could, but I wouldn't do anything, so I'm not feeling well about myself. think I'll fulminate this player. I think Orcish Bowmaster looks pretty weak. Thoughtseize and push, no. 2x Malice, I guess. Spymaster Vault tapped count, I guess gets lowered. O ty skurwysynu, 2 razy będziesz mi Gamestona grał? Secluded Courtyard. Point is a certified luck suck. You know, I'll surveil, I don't want to play the Gravecrawler, I don't care about it. Land is good. So you get to fulminate as soon as turn 3. Are we chalicing? That's kind of cringe, but manageable. Makes me regret my Gravecrawler skippage. To za nieładne słowa, no. Tak trzeba czasami. Well, turn 3 double Stone Rain happens if I draw the land myself, which I don't think was a given. And by don't think I mean it just wasn't a given, so that's why. Hopefully villain will not deploy more Eldrazi's. The Eldrazi Lord right now would ruin me. Blue, that's curious. Just Mimic. That makes Bowmeister more attractive. Should probably cut 1-drops if villain is chalicing, especially if they're like even chalicing on a draw. I think I deploy Bloodghast and chill. After considering all my options, I like this one the best. Very high upside? Not really. What exactly do you think the upside was? Like to kill a land, but then I have no monsters and those monsters beat me? Sounds not good. Aj, kurwa mać. Dobra, nie ma problemu. Villain only pumps Linebreaker with itself. Ever. Pretty awkward, but I need the blocker. Eldrazi's are very kaboom right. Well put, Johnstar. So villain could maybe spend 2 mana on a Muldrifter, Mimic. Nie problem. No attack. Come on, that can be good. Maybe we could have returned Apprentice, sack Apprentice to return Fulminator, then sack Bloodghast for Apprentice, have an extra servo. Would make sense. Okay, so I think I want to reduce the amount of 1-drops. And I want the Bowmaster in my deck. There are 1 toughness creatures. I think Daily Dispute on the draw, no time for that. Maybe have 2 pushes because they're good on the draw. Okay, that sounds good. And I need to remove the early creatures to fulminate the lands to benefit from that actually. I think I like that. Eldrazi Mimic. Rose Vault is so good. If you were an Eldrazi, which bloodline would you belong to? Kozilek, Ulamog, or Emrakul? Kozilek. He's the trickster. After all. Which I find relatable. Sounds so cool. Same. Kozilulek. So sad that Kozilek is consistently the shittiest of the 3. I don't know about that. The 9 mana MH3 Kozilek. Banger. Banger card. Yep. Yahoo! We got you, opponent. So far we have only fallen victim to an individual who fooled us with the zoo slash non-zoo strategy. Living in slash zoo strategy. That was pretty impressive. Rainbow Leyline, living in, sideboarding Scions of Dracos. If what Soultrader was tapped to activate, I don't think it would quite be all that desirable then. They probably sideboarded bindings. They had main deck Grease and Living End. Pure then. You're so lucky that I don't have my Bowmasters in place yet. A ściana między nami tacy sami. Tacy sami. A flara do grobu. Survil bug? Huh? Press holding priority after this pure then. Oh, spell snare. Bro, spell snaring should be really forbidden. Because it's so giga cringe. Merc Tiding? Perhaps. Pure then, spell snare. Just, you know, any sort of a interactive blue deck. Myk, kurwa, Gravecrawlerek. A jaja między nami. Two Survey lands. So, you know, soon after Murders at Karlov Manor, we entered a single Survey land meta. When will people play playsets of Survey lands? The answer might be sooner than you might think. Let's play around Spell Snare. Pierce, rather. Flaring their turn to play against Fawn was better than play around Pierce. Well, not necessarily. Depends if they have Flare or Pierce, I guess. Fawn or Pierce, and I think I'm kind of fine. Like, getting forced is better than getting Pierce, I would think. Flare on their turn before casting Bowmasters. That would play around everything. Sounds good. Ballsy. I've become so numb. Has there been any ban announcements? There's been probably hundreds of them in history. Maybe dozens. Maybe not hundreds. Alright, spell pierce doesn't exist. I will get counterspelled and that's gonna be brutal. Oj, Snerek. Sznerek. Only one survey land. I am in the meta from the past. Hey, before I buy the deck, is the red-green Eldrazi Ram deck real? It seems up my alley. It seems pretty real. Seems like a good way to reduce your money count. That is knowledge, Chthonian. What is this? Countering this Gravecrawler? Villain is at 8. Unfortunately, villain is drawing cards. Discard Spell Snare Brawl. Discard a card this broken. Discard Sub. It's not a good sign of what's coming. If those are the cards getting discarded. I'll probably gonna get subbed. Otherwise, Bloodghast would be one of the better draws. Seems like I'm not subbed. Bowmaster would blow me. No dobra, no żaba mnie zabija teraz to. Simply am dying. Died to a frog, Keklamao. Let's board in Thoughtseizes to push through my Chthonians. Hopefully they will not utilize any graveyard hate. Bros, what is the fucking deal with those stupid Spymaster vaults? How many do I play? Play 3. What's the deal with homeless people? Just get a house. Honestly based. Maybe 2 should be the number. Perhaps. Back when I played this deck for the first time, I really enjoyed Spymaster's Vault. It's been really good for me. If there was a Stitches Supplier in play right now, what would I do? Play 3/3? Can you use Phyrexian Tower to cast a Gravecrawler? To my knowledge, yes. I sat in the middle of the night in my search for old inverter streams. Is there anywhere to find those? I think inverter streams were before I started archiving my VODs. They're gone, unfortunately. Our deck is pretty synergy based with one card that would really like to resolve, and well, I guess I would like to resolve most of my cards, but one would need to, and it just doesn't.
He's a phenomenal control
Well, I
player.
guess I would need to draw it
I
first.
turn 5 years old today.
Chthonian. 5 years old. That's fucked up. Bros, if you had a kid that started living as soon as Cancer started streaming, the kid would be going to school by now. Would it? Do you go to school at 7 years old? I'm not actually sure. Plague Reef, Poaching Flare, and where does that bring me? Like, why would that be good for me? To discard my cards. I think I would rather trade for a full counter spell of 1 card. Oh no, Nihil Spellbomb boss. Deep Analysis, they do play it in those decks sometimes, in blue-black Frogsters. Truly an incredible piece of technology. Does seem like they have another Murktide, given that they left 3 spells in their graveyard, so very well they might just deploy another Dragon. Frog. Dragon what? These nuts. Here, I said it for you, chat. Let me see, man. Bloodghast, that's good. Oh, and that resolves. Bro, my third vault is still tapped. It's literally still tapped. I don't know, let's play the Grief. Sternly Scald. If I was gonna draw a card with Psychic Frog, maybe I can retaliate. They don't draw a counter for my Chthonian. O kurwa. Getting hit by a spell snare is extremely demoralizing, and it's just the worst design in the history of Magic the Gathering. Spell snare, a spell that just counters spells, but only some of them, but also for very cheap. It's just terrible. Well, yeah, didn't really have a great draw, I would say, but only having Chthonian Nightmare as a relevant card against their deck felt like.